listening to an audio article by the Common Constitutionalist. Today's article is entitled, Democrat Cheating is a Moral Imperative. There is no such thing as a fair election anymore. The Democrats won't allow it. They treat winning elections and elected office as a birthright. It's why they feel perfectly justified to lie and cheat and steal elections. Oh, sure, they all understand that legally it's not allowed, which is why they try to conceal it. But they tell themselves that it's justified because the stakes are just too high, and the ramifications of a loss are just too great to be left to chance, particularly in today's political climate. I mean, look at who's in the White House, the devil himself, Donald Trump. Anything must be done to counteract such a caustic, divisive, misogynist, racist white nationalist. And after all, how many movies have we seen where the hero or heroine must break or at least skirt the law to save the day? It's a moral calling, regardless of the legality. So they stuff ballot boxes. They allow people to vote on multiple occasions. They promote voting by dead people. They allow boxes and bags supposedly filled with uncounted ballots to be transported to an awaiting rental truck in the dead of night by passenger cars with only one driver and no accompanying official. There is no way that this is legal, but surprise, surprise, this is happening in Florida once again. And it's not just Florida, but the heavily Democrat districts of Palm Beach County and particularly Broward County. It's like deja vu all over again. The Washington Examiner did a good job of recounting election irregularities in Broward County all the way back to 2000 Bush v. Gore fiasco. They chronicled the incompetence from 2000 to date. And every election cycle is the same. Democrat ballots just turn up. Shazam! But the article repeats the claims of many that these county election officials just weren't up to the job. They were, in fact, incompetent. I believe they're being kind. I have a much more cynical view, and one that I stand by as a more accurate assessment. The people in charge of tallying the votes in Broward County have been corrupt for at least 18 years. This type of thing doesn't happen in Republican-controlled districts. Only the Democrats seem to have problems finding and counting votes. What are the odds of this? Slim to none, and Slim just walked out. Of this, Governor Rick Scott said, quote, on election night, Broward County said there were 634,000 votes cast. At 1 a.m. today, there were 695,700 votes cast on Election Day. At 2:30 p.m. today, the number was up to 700,223 ballots cast on Election Day. And we just learned that the number has increased to 712,840 ballots cast on Election Day. In Palm Beach County, there are 15,000 new votes since election night, unquote. The facts are that every time swaths of missing ballots just magically turn up, they only turn up in heavily Democrat districts and always favor the left. Never is a box found with misplaced Republican ballots, but I'm sure this is just coincidence. I'm also 100% certain that if such a box of missing Republican ballots did just magically materialize, the Dems and their allies at the ACLU, the Southern Poverty Law Center, etc., 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 would be fighting over each other for the privilege of filing the first lawsuit. Meanwhile, the Florida governor's race and Senate race, both won by Republicans, hangs in the balance, just waiting for more boxes of Democrat ballots to mysteriously unearth. Thank you for listening.